Okay, good morning, everyone. So can you hear me? If you can hear me, just put a message in the chat box so that I can understand that you can hear me. Okay, thank you. Right, we have about 22 participants right now. So I think I don't want to wait anymore. It's already 5 minutes. So I will start the session. So what I will do is, initially I will show you some information about CMC Vellore and some of the frequently asked questions, right? Whatever has been asked so far to me, I will present the questions. And then in addition, if you have questions, certainly we can discuss after that, right? So while I am presenting, in case if you have any specific questions, then you can certainly stop me. You can raise a hand. I think there is a feature in Zoom to raise hand. You can click raise a hand, then I will unmute you. I think I have muted all of you so that we don't have a lot of disturbance. So in case if you want to talk, just unmute or just put a message in the chat box so that I will unmute you and then you can talk, right? So let's start the session. So maybe I will give you a briefing about 15-20 minutes, which will try to address most of the questions. In addition, if you have any specific questions, then we will take individually. I hope you can see the slides. Is the slides visible now? Okay, thank you. So let me move on. So to start with, probably if you don't know where CMC Vellore is located, probably most of you should know by now, but in case if you do not know where it is located in Tamil Nadu, and it is about 140 kilometers from Chennai, and it is also about 210 kilometers from Bangalore. It's almost like midway between Chennai and Bangalore. And then it's also about 110 kilometers from Tirupati. So it's very closely located to Karnataka and the other Telangana districts. I don't know whether it is Telangana or Andhra Pradesh, but anyway, it's closely located, right? So that's the location. Now, a lot of people have this doubt, okay? Many of you might already know this, whether it is a good college. Certainly, it's one of the top performing medical colleges in India. So if you take the top 3 medical colleges in India, certainly CMC Vellore will be there. So you can look at the India Today survey 2020. They have put CMC Vellore into the Hall of Fame. What is the meaning of Hall of Fame? That means they started this ranking, the ranking for colleges. They started in 1999. In the last 11 years, these are the 3 medical colleges that consistently were in the top 10 rankings. What are they? AIIMS New Delhi, CMC Vellore, AFMC Pune. In fact, I would say these are the top 3 colleges in India consistently. So CMC Vellore is consistently ranked either second or third. Sometimes there is a tug of war between CMC Vellore and AFMC Pune, but typically CMC Vellore comes either second or third in All India ranking. So it's one of the very, very highly ranked colleges. Even in NIRF ranking, you can see that it is ranked number 3 last year. This is 2020 ranking. It is ranked number 3. If you look at Careers 360, they have also ranked CMC Vellore as the number 1 private medical college in India. So you can look at any kind of ranking. Certainly you will see CMC Vellore in the top 3 colleges. So it's certainly a very good college, no doubt about it. Another doubt regularly people ask, is CMC Vellore a government medical college? No. The answer is no. CMC Vellore is not a government medical college. Many people are confused because it's very popular. A lot of people prefer this. They think it is a government medical college. No, it's not a government medical college. Many people ask, is it a deemed university? Once again, CMC Vellore is not a deemed university. It's a private self-financing medical college that comes under Tamil Nadu Dr. MGR Medical University. The state medical university is Tamil Nadu Dr. MGR Medical University. So CMC Vellore is affiliated to MGR Medical University. How many seats are there in CMC Vellore? This I will give you a little bit more description so that you can understand how many seats are there and how they are distributed. This is a very important information for you. So basically, if you look at CMC Vellore, you can broadly classify the seats in CMC Vellore into two categories. One I would call open category. The second I would call sponsored category. Okay, so two major categories I would say. And within sponsored category, we have two major categories again, minority network and CMC Vellore staff quota. So there are two categories, minority network and staff quota. And then under open category, you have general, that is unreserved candidates. They don't have any reservation. And then candidates who come under the scheduled caste, scheduled tribe, or if you are from Tamil Nadu, then there is additional classification called SC Arundadiyar, SCA. So open category here means general category, SC, ST candidates, and also there is something called central pool quota. Okay. Now, how many seats come under each category? Minority network. There are 74 seats coming under minority network. Now, what is minority network? Basically, the churches, organizations, hospitals that directly come under the CMC Vellore Council or CMC Vellore network. Say, for example, there are about 40, 45 churches that comes under CMC Vellore network. Each of these organizations can sponsor or recommend two candidates or one or two candidates, maximum two candidates. Some churches recommend only one candidate. So typically one or two candidates are recommended to CMC Vellore for admission. So that is called minority network. So when we say minority network, you should be recommended or sponsored by a particular church or particular organization or particular diocese which comes under CMC Vellore. So if you are not sponsored by any of them, you cannot apply under minority network. You may be a Christian, but if your church is not within the CMC Vellore network, then you may not be able to apply under the minority network. You have to come under the open category. Now, staff quota. Staff quota is mainly for staff who are working in CMC Vellore, and there are 10 seats reserved for the children of CMC Vellore staff. So to apply for these seats, you have to be a child of the CMC Vellore staff member. When we talk about open category, the remaining seats, that is 16 seats come under open category, out of which general, that is 12 seats. For these 12 seats, there is no requirement. There is no domicile. You can be from anywhere in India. You do not need to be from Tamil Nadu. You can be from Andhra Pradesh. You can be from Karnataka. You can be from Uttarakhand. You can be from Delhi. Anybody can apply. As long as you have cleared NEET, you are eligible to apply for these 12 seats. There is no reservation in this. And then SC, ST candidates have 3 seats reserved. Once again, these 3 candidates can be anywhere from India, not necessarily from Tamil Nadu. It can be anywhere from India. A SC candidate from West Bengal can apply to these 3 seats. And finally, central pool quota. Generally, this comes under central government. The central government collects a lot of seats and allocates these to some special categories, like maybe it may be allotted to certain states where there is no medical college, or it may be allotted to say, for example, COVID warriors. There is a new reservation called COVID warriors, where in case somebody have lost their life during COVID fighting, in serving the COVID patients, then their children might be eligible for the central pool quota. And then similarly, there are a lot of reservation under central pool quota. So CMC Vellore give 1 seat to the central pool quota. Now, if you look at the 100 seats, 99 seats, the admission is done by Tamil Nadu Medical Selection Committee. 99 seats, the counseling done by Tamil Nadu Selection Committee. Even if you are applying to sponsored category, even if you are coming under minority network, CMC Vellore cannot do the admission directly. You still need to go through Tamil Nadu Selection Committee. Remember this, the one seat comes under the central government. So this is the breakdown of the 100 seats in CMC Vellore. Another normal question that comes is CMC Vellore coming under NEET? I want to clarify, I think I have done some video also. Every college, every medical college in India, if you are applying for MBBS or BDS, it comes under NEET. There is not even one college that does not come under NEET. So NEET is the only entrance exam you need to clear. You may be confused looking at the prospectus of CMC Vellore, whether do I need to write a separate entrance exam for CMC Vellore? No, there is no separate requirement for CMC Vellore. You do not need to write a separate entrance exam. NEET is the only entrance exam. Do I need to write a Bible test? If you are a Christian, do you need to write a Bible test? Once again, it is not necessary. Is there any interview in CMC Vellore? No, there is no interview. So the admission happens only based on your NEET score. They used to have aptitude tests, they used to have Bible tests, they used to have these interviews. But after 2018, all these has been discontinued. The admission is purely based on NEET. Okay, another question I got from few candidates. Very similar questions, I have grouped them. I am a Roman Catholic. Which category should I apply? My diocese is not shown in the list by CMC. How can I apply? We are from Our Lady of Good Counsel Church. Can we apply, right? So similar questions are there. I just took some samples. For all of you who have the doubt, I want you to look at Annexure 1 in CMC Vellore prospectus. The Annexure 1 in the prospectus show the list of minority network churches or organizations that can recommend candidates. The list is shown in Annexure 1. You'll go through the Annexure 1, see whether your church is inside there, whether your organization is inside there, whether your diocese is inside there. If it is there, and if it is eligible to recommend candidates for MBBS, then certainly you can apply through them. But in case if your diocese is not there, if your church name is not there, then that means you won't be able to apply under minority network through the sponsor. For these people, you may be a Christian, but you don't find your diocese or church in the list. Then one option for you is to apply under this category called Undergraduate College Recommendation for Christians. UG College Recommendation. What is this? This is a sponsorship directly by the CMC Vellore Medical College. They directly sponsor. So there are 2 seats reserved for UG College Recommendation. So in case if your church or diocese is not in Annexure 1, you can apply for code 62, which is UG College Recommendation for Christians. In addition, you can also apply under the general category. Anybody who is applying under the minority network are also eligible under the general category. Remember that, okay? Now, another question that typically comes is about the service. Does the 2-year bond service include 1-year internship? No. The 1-year internship is part of your course. So you are considered as completing your course only after the internship. So typically about 5.5 years, 5 to 5.5 years, you will finish the course, including the internship. So the 2-year bond service starts after you complete the internship. Remember this, the internship period is not counted when you are doing the bond service is after the internship. Now, the second question, service clause mentioned in section 4, is it for internship or later? Once again, the answer is the same. Internship is not part of the 2-year bond service. It's separate. And do they get paid service? Yes. CMC Vellore pay you during internship and also during your 2-year service. The payment may not be very great. I think as of now, I think they are paying about 25,000 per month during internship as well as during the service, I believe. I'm not sure about it, but approximately that is the fees. Approximately that is the payment you will be getting. So you will get a paid service, but don't expect a huge payment. Is it mandatory for everyone to do 2 years bond service? Even those who are from open seats? Yes, you need to serve. Whether you are from open category, whether you are from minority network, whether you are from staff quota, doesn't matter. Everyone has to serve 2 years. Remember, everyone is paying the same fee structure. If you are from open category, you are not charged a very high fees. If you go to a normal private college under management quota, you may be spending about 15 lakhs per year, whereas in CMC Vellore, they charge you only 50,000 per year. So remember, they are subsidizing your course of study. So naturally, they do expect you to do the service. Otherwise, why do they subsidize your study, right? So remember, it is important that everyone will be serving the 2-year bond. Okay, another set of questions. Can we get sure admission if we get sponsorship? Say, for example, you come under a particular diocese. Say you are coming under Tirunelveli diocese and you are sponsored and you get a recommendation letter and you apply to CMC Vellore. Now the question is it confirmed that I will get a seat? The answer is no, because the sponsorship from a particular diocese can be more than the number of seats available. Say, for example, Tirunelveli diocese may be sponsoring about 20 candidates. Anyone who is coming under their diocese, they may be sponsoring. But how many seats are available? There are only 2 seats available. So out of the 20 candidates sponsored, only 2 candidates can get a seat. Now, which 2 candidates will get a seat? The top 2 ranked candidates will get a seat. How do you rank? Based on your NEET score. Within your diocese, you are ranked according to your NEET marks. So the one higher NEET mark will be the top rank. So they will be given the option to join the college. The first rank, second rank typically will get an option. In case, for example, they don't join. Say, for example, if they get a college, say AIIMS New Delhi, they have joined. They don't want to come to CMC Vellore. Then what happens? The second rank and third rank will get a chance. So it depends on within the diocese, what is your rank, that will determine whether you get a seat or not. The top 2 ranks almost guaranteed within the diocese, but anybody below that, it depends on the people above you, whether they take the seat or not. Okay, there is a question from Varsha. Under minority quota 74 seats, if other communities other than Christians, if anyone getting letter from the mentioned churches are eligible for the seat, yes, it is possible. But it depends whether they sponsor or not. You need to find out. Sometimes I have seen like some doctors working with some Christian hospitals for a long time, maybe 15 years, 20 years, they may be sponsored by that hospital. So in that case, even you may not be a Christian, you may be able to go under the minority network. Possible, but the a number of people coming is very, very rare. If you get, yes, that it is possible. Okay, Christina, how am I supposed to send filled annexure forms 4 and 6 online through email or by post? I suggest to send it by post. Normally annexure 4 and annexure 6, they might look for the original form. So it's better to send it by post. Of course, you can send it by email. In addition, I would recommend you to send it by post. Okay, unless otherwise there is a lockdown, you cannot send it, then send an email and explain the reason why you are not sending it by post to CMC Vellore. But I would recommend you to send it by post. I think it's not a complete lockdown anywhere in India right now. I think I would recommend you to send it by post. Are Muslims allowed to join this college? Yes, there is no restriction. Muslims can join, Hindus can join, Jains can join. but typically you might be competing under the open category. So unless you get a very good score, getting into the college might be very difficult, but there is no restriction that Muslims cannot join. You can join. Do we have to submit church recommendation as in soft copy? As I said just now, it's better to send it by post rather than by soft copy, because these church recommendation typically you will send the original document. So it's better to send it by post, unless otherwise there is a real reason, send it by email. You need to submit the baptism or confirmation certificate through email before 22nd June. That's right. Okay, application showing pending approval. I believe they will very soon clear it. Okay, normally when you apply, typically it goes into pending approval status. If you really have a problem, you can send an email to CMC Vellore, or you can call them. They will respond to you. Okay. So let me continue with this presentation. So as I said, sure admission is not guaranteed for anyone. The next question is donation possible? Okay. As far as I know, there is no donation at any stage. By paying donation, you will not get a seat. Okay, so don't get cheated by middleman. Somebody tells you that, oh, let me give a donation. You give me a donation, I will get a seat. I will get a CMC Vellore sure seat. Okay, for all of you, I strongly recommend and discourage you from approaching any middleman for any medical college admission, not only CMC Vellore. Stay away from middleman. The admission procedure is very, very straightforward. The counseling are very straightforward. For getting MBBS at any medical college, don't go through middleman. You can do it yourself. Okay, so donation is not possible. So don't need to think of that, because the admission happens purely based on NEET score. By giving a donation, there is no way a low scoring NEET guy can go above a person with a higher mark. Not at all possible. Is this college and Vellore city safe for girls? Absolutely, it is safe. I don't think there is any problem. Vellore is not a very big city. It's not like a metropolitan city like Bangalore or Mumbai. It's a very small place, very small town, but reasonably vibrant enough. I don't think you need to worry about any safety. It's absolutely safe place for girls. In fact, Vellore is a city that holds a lot of candidates, a lot of students across India, across international students are studying. If you all know that there is another popular college in Vellore, which is VIT, Vellore Institute of Technology. Probably those who knows about engineering admission, they may know VIT Vellore. In fact, VIT Vellore have thousands of candidates in their campus. So Vellore is a very safe city. No need to worry about safety. Is there any MBBS students from Kannur there in CMC? I'm not sure about Kannur. Kannur, I believe, is in Kerala. I'm not sure exactly about Kannur. Most likely there is a candidate, because the majority of candidates in CMC Vellore are from Kerala. So you do not need to worry about Kannur. You will bump across many, many Kerala candidates in CMC Vellore. So if you are from Kerala, don't worry, just join. There will be a lot of faculty, Malayali faculties, and a lot of Malayali students. And so you will not feel away from Kerala, right? So you will feel a lot of candidates who speak Malayalam or from Kerala. I don't know exactly whether there are people from Kannur, but most likely there are, okay? Is the fees as said by many, is it 51,000? Is it correct, right? Again, a lot of people have this doubt. Because it is a private medical college, will they ask for donation? Will they ask for some additional money? Is there any hidden fees? Okay, I can guarantee, I can give you my personal experience, they don't ask any extra money. Okay, so the fee that is displayed in the prospectus is exactly what they charge. So if you look at the screen right now, this year prospectus shows at the time of admission, you need to pay about approximately 51,000. This is what you will be paying the college. In addition, you will be paying 10,000 rupees as deposit for hostel and 8,000 for girls, right? For men, it will be 10,000. For women, it will be 8,000. So approximately you will be spending about 61,000 rupees at the time of admission. So this is the expenses we are talking about. In addition, the second year onwards, the first year fees is 51,000. The second year onwards, 31,000 only, right? So first year, because you will be paying some fees to the university and all, so the fees is higher. The second year onwards, the fees come down to 31,000. So don't need to worry about that. This is going to be the charges they will be making. In addition, you have to stay in the hostel, and the expenses approximately 6,000. These don't take exactly as 6,000 because this expense comes based on divided, right? Equally shared between the candidates. So whatever the hostel expenses, whatever the mess expenses, electricity charges, everything will be equally shared by the number of candidates staying in the hostel. So approximately it could come about 6,000 plus minus. For some candidates, it might come to 7,000, 8,000 because there are certain choices for you. You can choose like, say, for example, you want to get some non-vegetarian food. You want to get some egg, right? So there are some additional food you can opt. There will be some standard food. In addition, you can opt for certain food. If you are opting some additional food, then your expenses might be slightly higher. So approximately, I would recommend you to budget about 75,000 to 1 lakh per year in terms of the hostel expenses. The college fees, let's say around 50,000, because in addition to the college fees, you will also be paying the examination fees at the end of every year, which may come to about, I think is around 15,000 per year, if I'm not wrong. So approximately the cost studying in CMC Vellore might come to about 1.5 lakhs to 2 lakhs, which is more or less very similar to a lot of government colleges in India. Okay. In Tamil Nadu, the fees might be slightly lesser because the Tamil Nadu government colleges charge only 13,600 per year. So slightly lesser, maybe about 25, 30,000 lesser in government colleges in Tamil Nadu. But if you look at a lot of other states, this college will be much, much cheaper than your government college in your state. What are the enclosures to be sent if sponsored by a church diocese under the minority network? Not much documents you need to send. Basically, you need to send only your baptism certificate. Other than that, your recommendation from the diocese. I don't think you need anything else, Aishwarya. Is it through registered or ordinary post? I would recommend you to send it by courier. That's better nowadays rather than going through the postal. Try to send it by courier so that it will reach the next day or 2 days maximum it will reach. And you also have some proof that you have sent it through courier. I would recommend you to send it by courier. You can check the address on CMC Vellore prospectus. It is given there. It is CMC Vellore, I think Director CMC Vellore Bagayam campus, something like that. You can check, it is given in the prospectus. Should we also attach the recommendation letter along with baptism and church membership certificates for minority category? You do not need to attach when you are sending it. You can send it later also, or if you already have the recommendation letter, you can put it together and send. It's not that it should be separated, but sometimes what happens is certain organizations might directly send the certificate, the recommendation letter to CMC Vellore. So in that case, you can send your documents by yourself and the recommendation letter might go from the organization to CMC Vellore. But if the organization is giving the letter to you, you can attach together and send it. Nothing wrong. Yes, right now, those who are, in fact, no one would have got a NEET result by now. So it is not possible for you to fill the NEET result. You can leave it blank and then send it. So no need to fill any NEET result right now. Nobody have NEET result, right? So it doesn't matter whether you are a fresh candidate or repeater, you don't have a NEET result. You don't have a NEET roll number. So leave anything related to NEET, anything related, in case if you are a fresher, you may not have your higher secondary or a 12th mark sheet or details, leave all these blank, no problem. Can seats increase this year? Varsha, I don't think seats will increase in CMC Vellore this year. Okay. They consistently try to maintain 100 seats. We have not got any information about increase in seats this year. So I believe it will stay at 100 seats this year also. If there is any notification or if there is any increase, I will notify, but I have not got any information about increase in number of seats. Okay, this is the same question. Just now I answered. Somebody has sent me this message. Sir, is it that I can submit the application only after 12th board exams are over? Is this right? I think this is a very, very wrong information. You do not need to wait for 12th board, particularly minority network candidates and the staff quota candidates don't wait for the 12th board. If you are going to wait, you are going to lose the opportunity this year. And CMC Vellore don't want your 12th board results right now. Okay, so you should have passed the 12th only at the time of admission. You need to do all these. When you are applying to Tamil Nadu application, you need all those proof. Right now to CMC Vellore, you do not need all these details. So just go ahead and fill the application. Don't get some wrong information from people. I see people are diverting and unnecessarily giving information which is not correct. Okay, you do not need to wait for the 12th board exam. Please apply now. If you don't apply now, you will miss the opportunity to go through CMC Vellore through minority network. Of course, you still can apply under general category, but you won't get a chance to apply through minority network. Okay, another question. Will I need an eligibility certificate now for applying? Okay. First of all, what is eligibility certificate? Eligibility certificate is basically a certificate issued by Tamil Nadu Dr. MGR Medical University. Because CMC Vellore is affiliated to this university, before admitting any candidate, CMC Vellore should get an eligibility certificate from the university to ensure that every candidate that is admitted are eligible to do MBBS under this university. So you have to apply to Tamil Nadu Dr. MGR Medical University and get this eligibility certificate from the university. Now, when can you apply? You can apply only after the NEET results. Only those who clear the NEET exam will get the eligibility certificate. Okay, so you do not need to worry about eligibility certificate now. And another thing here, if you are from Tamil Nadu and if you have studied under the Tamil Nadu State Board, you do not need eligibility certificate. You are automatically qualified eligible. Only those candidates who have not studied under Tamil Nadu State Board, you need to produce the eligibility certificate. Even if you have studied CBSE in Tamil Nadu, you need to get the eligibility certificate. If you have studied ICSE in Tamil Nadu, you still need to get eligibility certificate. For candidates who have studied in Tamil Nadu State Board, they don't need eligibility certificate. But everyone else, you might have studied overseas, you might have studied in Andhra Pradesh, you might have studied in Uttar Pradesh, you might have studied in Mumbai, you all have to get the eligibility certificate. But you do not need it for applying now. Just go ahead and apply. You do not need this. You need this only when you are submitting the application to Tamil Nadu Selection Committee. So you do not need this right now. Okay, for open category, should we apply now or after 12th results? You can apply after NEET results. Okay, Srikanth. Not only 12th results, the Tamil Nadu application will open for open category only after NEET results. So you do not need to apply now. You can wait until the NEET results, and after NEET results, the applications will open. At that time, you can submit your application. Do I need to give a domicile certificate if I am from Delhi for minority category? Not necessary, because CMC Vellore admission is not based on domicile. If you are a minority category candidate, only thing they need is your recommendation from whichever church or sponsorship you are getting. You need a recommendation letter. You don't need a domicile certificate to join CMC Vellore. Okay, some of you were asking the cutoff marks for 2020. This is the cutoff marks for 2020. Open category candidates, 626 marks was the cutoff. SC/ST candidates. I showed you that there are 3 seats under SC/ST. 535 marks was the cutoff. CMC Vellore staff quota, that is 10 seats that come under the staff quota, 516 marks. The minority network, I have just shown the last mark, 379, but the cutoff for individual sponsor will differ. Okay, maybe some sponsor will have a cutoff as high as 650 marks. Some sponsorship will have low cutoff like 379 marks. So it depends on the competition within your diocese. The cutoff mark will be decided. Okay, so 379 is a rough guideline only. So don't use it if your diocese is very competitive. Say, for example, if you are from Madhya Kerala, right? Diocese, Madhya Kerala diocese, then probably your cutoff will be very, very high, right? So it all depends on which sponsor you are from. This cutoff will change. That's only 379 is just a rough guidance. What is the highest mark in general category? I don't remember. It might be around 680 or so. But don't give too much importance to all these cutoff, because the last year admission for CMC Vellore was much confused, because Tamil Nadu admissions were very, very late. By the time the counseling started, almost a lot of candidates were not able to join CMC Vellore. They were all locked in different colleges. They could not move to CMC Vellore. So don't worry too much about it. I think the highest mark last year is around 680 or 685, something like that. Last date for receipt of certification from minority network organization is 6 July. What receipt? Basically, it is the recommendation letter from minority network, Sunil. The minority network should give a recommendation or should give a form filling that they are recommending you for the seat under their diocese. That is what they are talking about. The letter should go to CMC Vellore latest by 6 July. Can I apply for both minority and open category? Yes, you can apply to both. Certainly you can apply. What was the cutoff for category 62 last year? Okay, give me a minute. Category 62. Category 62 is UG college recommendation. Last year cutoff was 616 marks. Okay, but I doubt it will be 616 marks this year. Normally this UG college sponsorship, the cutoff generally is higher than even the open category seats. But last year, because as I said, the CMC Vellore counseling happened very, very late by Tamil Nadu government. That's why a lot of candidates could not be able to attend the counseling. The cutoff was 616 marks. So for open category, if we don't apply to CMC now, then how we will submit our NEET results and Tamil Nadu counseling rank? It is, once again, it is not needed for you to submit the NEET result and Tamil Nadu counseling rank to CMC Vellore, because the admission for open category happens only through Tamil Nadu state government. So you do not need to submit anything to CMC if you are an open candidate. Okay, in case if you want a specific cutoff or a specific minority network category, I will share it with you. But roughly this is 379 to around 650. It will vary depending on your diocese. Okay, now a lot of you are asking questions about should I apply here, should I apply there? So I'm going to show you the various steps involved in applying to CMC Vellore. So if you are an open category candidate, what is your steps? If you are a minority network category, what is your steps? I will show you the step-by-step approach. If you have any doubts, you can ask the question. So the first step, okay, the online application is open now. So by 15 June 2021, you need to submit your online application at CMC Vellore website, including the payment. The payment should be made for minority network candidates and staff quota. If you are from open category, you do not need to do anything. You do not need to fill the application at CMC Vellore website, not necessary. But some of you are asking, can I still apply? I want to apply, right? I'm not stopping you. You can apply that. Nobody will stop you. You can apply that. You can pay 1,300 rupees fees and you can apply. But I don't see a benefit in this. But if you are worried, I know some of you might be worried about Some of you are asking question, right? Are you sure, right? If you don't have a trust, that's fine. I'm not saying I should be right always. If you are doubtful, go ahead and apply even for open category in the application. But for me, my recommendation is only minority network and staff quota should apply under CMC Vellore website. The second step, by 22nd June, whatever the supporting documents you need to send to CMC Vellore, whether it is your baptism certificate, whether it is Annexure 4, Annexure 6 for candidates applying under UG college recommendation, all these you can start sending to CMC Vellore. And then also your certification or recommendation letter from your church or diocese should reach latest by 6th July. So these three steps are needed for minority network candidates. Open category candidates do not need to do any of this. Now, these are the three steps you need to do now, and everything else happens after NEET results. Nothing else you need to do from now until NEET results. You do not need to do anything. After NEET results, what you should do, once again, CMC Vellore will open their website, and then they will ask you to enter the details of your NEET performance. Once again, minority network candidates only need to enter this. They need to enter your NEET roll number, what is your NEET marks, and what is your all India rank. These three information you need to enter at CMC website. So after NEET results, keep a check at the CMC Vellore website. This information is also important. If you don't enter this information, you will not be given the ranking. Okay, even though you have applied, if you don't fill this detail, you will not get the ranking. So remember, minority network candidates, after NEET results, you need to regularly check CMC website. And this is the step that is going to be common for both minority network candidates and open category candidates. That is, after NEET results are published, Tamil Nadu Medical Selection Committee will open their applications. So what you need to do, anybody who is interested in CMC Vellore, they need to submit their application, do an online registration under management quota application. Tamil Nadu will open two applications. One is called government quota application. The second is called management quota application. All the 99 seats in CMC Vellore come under the management quota. So you need to submit your application registration under management quota. So this registration is mandatory for minority network also. Don't be relaxed. Oh, I have submitted my application at CMC Vellore website. I don't need to do anything. Don't relax. You need to also submit your application at Tamil Nadu Medical Selection Committee website. If you don't do that, you will not be considered for admission. So minority network candidates have to submit two applications, one to CMC Vellore, one to Tamil Nadu Medical Selection Committee. Whereas candidates who are applying under open category, you need to register only with Tamil Nadu Medical Selection Committee. From where we should get religious minority certificate? Is it from church? Yeah, you can get it from your church. Sir, last year I had applied through minority network, but didn't got seat. Can I apply this year through minority network? I think you can apply, right? Since you didn't get a seat, that's fine. You can again approach your diocese and ask them to sponsor again. Just follow the same procedure. So you should be able to apply. There is no restriction that you cannot apply multiple times. You can apply again. Can we apply to both management quota and government quota? Okay. There is no government quota in CMC Vellore. Shreya, there is no government quota in CMC Vellore. So there is only management quota. But if you are talking about, if you are from Tamil Nadu and if you want to apply to government quota and management quota, government quota in other colleges, government quota in government colleges, then that's fine. You can submit two applications. If you are from Tamil Nadu, you can apply to government quota as well as management quota. But since this entire webinar, I'm only covering CMC Vellore. I'm only talking about CMC Vellore applications, right? So if you are interested only in CMC Vellore, you need to apply only to management quota application. Okay, so this registration is mandatory for everyone. Then what happens? This no action is needed from your side. Basically, Tamil Nadu Medical Selection Committee will release a management quota rank list. So this is basically a rank list for all the candidates who are interested in management quota in Tamil Nadu. That may be for CMC Vellore, that may be for other private medical colleges, maybe for PSG Coimbatore, it may be for Panimalar Medical College, it may be for Mada Medical College, it may be for SRM Medical College. There may be a lot of other medical colleges. So there is a common merit list that is released for management quota. And this is the merit list will be used for open category. If you are from open category, you will look at this management quota rank list. There won't be a separate merit list released for CMC open quota. So this common management quota rank list is the same list that will be used for CMC Vellore admission also under open category. Okay, I'm only talking about open category. So once this list is released, once again, you need to do some actions. So look at the management quota rank list. If you are a minority network candidate, you need to again go to CMC website, enter your application number, right? You have already registered under Tamil Nadu Medical Selection Committee. There will be an application number given. There will be a management quota rank in the rank list released. So use these two details, enter it into your CMC website. So remember, as a minority network candidate, you need to keep on monitoring the CMC Vellore website. You need to submit your application, then you need to fill your NEET details, then you need to fill your details related to the application you have sent to Tamil Nadu Medical Selection Committee. And based on these details you have entered, what CMC will do? CMC will release a minority network rank. You can basically log into your system, log into CMC website, and it will show you what is your rank within your diocese. It will show, oh, rank number 2. It will show rank number 20. It will show rank number 15. So depending on that rank, you can get a feel whether you will get a seat or not. In addition to this, the Tamil Nadu government will also release the minority network rank list. Okay, they will also release a counseling schedule on which day you need to come for counseling and which ranks should attend the counseling. Okay, Tamil Nadu generally conducts a physical counseling. So anybody who is interested in CMC Vellore may have to come to Chennai to attend the counseling. Typically, it is not an online counseling. I don't know whether they will go online this year. Until last year, it is not an online counseling. So if you are interested in CMC Vellore, remember you need to travel to Chennai to attend the counseling. Now, once again, there will be a separate counseling for minority network, separate counseling for open category. So you can look at the counseling schedule and attend the counseling accordingly. So generally, the first day of counseling will be for minority network. So the seats in minority network will be filled first, and then subsequently there will be a open category counseling for all the private colleges in Tamil Nadu. Along with that, you can attend, and typically you can choose CMC Vellore if it is available at your rank. Okay, so if you get a seat, you can get the seat. So there will be a separate counseling. And once you get an allotment letter, the counseling, if you get a seat, you will be given an allotment letter on the spot. You take the allotment letter, go to Vellore, report at CMC Vellore College, and then you need to complete the admission formalities. So these are the various steps involved in getting a seat in CMC Vellore. Wherever you are, you live in UAE, you live in US, if you are interested, you have to come. Unfortunately, that is how it goes. Otherwise, you need to skip, right? Even NEET, we don't know whether they are going to take it overseas. Like last year, they didn't have any center for NEET overseas. So everyone had to come to India to write the entrance exam. This year, the entrance exam is going to be pen and paper. Okay, it's not going to be online. It is going to be pen and paper. Okay, the next question, CMC Ludhiana or CMC Vellore, which is better? Absolutely no doubt about it. CMC Vellore is much, much, much better. Okay, CMC Ludhiana, is okay, but compared to CMC Vellore, is certainly CMC. As I said in the beginning, CMC Vellore is the top 3 medical colleges in India, and even the fee structure, right? CMC Vellore, you pay only about 50,000 rupees per year. In CMC Ludhiana, the fee structure will come to about 6 lakhs per year. Okay, CMC Ludhiana ranks much lower than Vellore. Okay, certainly Vellore is much better. Okay, only Christians can get admission in CMC Vellore. I think I have answered this. Anybody can get admission through a general quota. You can be a Muslim, you can be a Hindu, you can be anybody, you can get a seat, not a problem. Okay, mostly I have covered what I wanted to cover. The general questions, the typical questions raised to me, I have covered. How long will it take approximately for counseling after the NEET results published? It depends. Generally, it may take about a month to start the counseling, month to 45 days. But it all depends on the COVID-19 situation, right? So generally, it may take about a month to 45 days. Okay, now what I will do, I have covered most of the questions I had in my mind. Now I will open the floor. Any of you can raise a question. If somebody wants to talk, just let me know. I can unmute people. So if you want, you can raise a hand. If you have any specific questions, you can ask me now.
Good morning, sir.
Okay, yeah, Shreya, you can ask the question.
Am I audible, sir?
Yes, please go ahead.
So I'm not a Christian, but if I have a proper recommendation letter from one of the church that comes under the CMC Vellore list, is there a possibility that I might get admission?
Yes, there is a possibility. Yes.
So, but based on the cutoff, right?
Based on the cutoff, yes. Certainly within that diocese, again, you should be in the top 2-3 ranks to have a good chance. Okay, yes.
So when I go for TN counseling, I have to submit 2 different applications, one for management quota and one for government quota. If I want to go into CMC, I can use the management quota.
Correct. Absolutely. Yes.
So there is no problem if I apply to both, right?
You can apply to both. If you are from Tamil Nadu, you can apply to both government quota as well as management quota. Typically, the government quota counseling will happen first. So if you are scoring high, you may get a government medical college. And then subsequently, if you want to move to CMC Vellore when the management quota counseling happens, by all means, you can move from the government college to CMC Vellore. So no issues. You can apply to both government quota and management quota if you are from Tamil Nadu.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Christina, yeah, thanks. Yes, I will try to do one more webinar for St. John's Medical College. Yeah, certainly. It's much more straightforward for St. John's Medical College. It's not as complicated the admission process like CMC Vellore. But anyway, I will do one more webinar for St. John's. Yeah, sure. How many marks your general category student should get to be in safe place to get seat? It's very difficult to answer this question because the cutoff will vary from year to year. Sometimes, because last year 626 was the cutoff, but we cannot take that as a guideline because, as I said, the admission was very much delayed in Tamil Nadu. That affected the CMC Vellore admission. So typically, if you want to be safe, I don't know what is safe score because it all depends on how easy the exam or how difficult the exam is going to be. But roughly, I would say anything more than 650 will give you a chance. But if you want to be absolutely safe, 680, 675 plus probably is a safest score. Any specific steps while applying in general category and when to start the application process for general category? Nothing specific to follow for general category. The process will start only after the NEET results. As I said, Tamil Nadu generally opens the application for general category only after the NEET results. So you can just follow whatever the Tamil Nadu prospectus says. So nothing specific there, right? Anyway, we will cover those details when it comes nearer, but as of now, you don't need to worry. It will be after NEET results. So we don't know. It may be about 3-4 months from now. Thanks, Shreya. Thank you, Viana.
Sir, good afternoon, sir. I am the parent of parents, sir. Thank you for your valuable information, sir. For all these years, we have been following your guidance through YouTube channel.
Okay.
Sir, a small doubt I have, sir. My son, actually, we are from the Roman Catholic community. And then I think we have to apply under code 62.
Most likely, yes. Yeah.
But but the cutoff for this category is very, very high. I think last time it went up to 672,
Correct.
whereas the general quota is about 636 only. So
Okay.
is it advisable to apply under code 62, sir, or
Okay.
what is your advice?
My advice is apply under code 62. It's not 672. In fact, last year, if you look at the mop-up round, it came down to 616.
Okay.
Okay. So there is a chance, right? Most of the time, as you said, you are right. This code 62, the cutoff generally goes higher than the general category cutoff. But sometimes, like these cases where sometimes it might come down, you don't know, right? But since you have a chance, why don't you keep both, right? Anyway, you can apply to general category as well as to code 62. Apply to both. Whichever comes lower, you have a better chance to get, right? So my advice, apply to both.
Sir, once we apply under code 62, all those who have applied under code 62 will be taken on record and the top 2 persons will be given. Is that correct, sir?
Yes, that's right. So in case the top 2 don't join, for example, last year, I think they called about 7 candidates for counseling, but out of the 7, only 1 joined. In fact, I think out of 7, 6 candidates didn't even report for counseling. So what happened again, they called the second, I think second round or mop-up round, they called few more candidates and the cutoff came down in the subsequent round. So typically, yes, you are right. If the counseling happens much earlier, generally the top 2 candidates come and attend the counseling, take the seat. But if it is delayed, sometimes they join some other college, they don't want to come, then you have a chance at candidates with slightly lower rank. Still, it will not go too far low, but at least it will come down a few ranks.
Okay. Thanks a lot, sir. You have been a big motivation for us. Very, very informative messages. We keep enjoying and liking your video channels, YouTube channel. Thanks a lot, sir. Thanks. Thank you.
Thank you, Supriya. Thank you. Please do admission procedure for CMC Ludhiana. Okay, I will do one more for CMC Ludhiana and maybe St. John's Bangalore. I will do it. Yeah, CMC Ludhiana, again, very similar procedure to CMC Vellore. Okay, we will talk about it maybe. Thanks, Aishwarya. Thanks, Joseph. Okay, there is a question. Are there any college other than this for Christian reservation? Yes, there are colleges like CMC Ludhiana. You can go to St. John's. You can go to, I think, one more college in Bangalore. I forgot the name. Father Muller. These colleges you can try. Particularly those who are asking about Roman Catholic, you can go to St. John's. St. John's is specifically for Roman Catholic Christians. So Roman Catholic Christians certainly should look at St. John's Bangalore. Other than these, I don't recall any colleges having Christian reservation. As far as I know, these are the few colleges. There may be some colleges in some other state. I'm not very familiar, but as far as I know only these 3-4 colleges.
Sir, what is the procedure for Father Muller, sir, which you had just referred?
Father Muller, the procedure is you need to register with Karnataka Examinations Authority, KEA. Okay, so you need to apply under religious minority quota in Karnataka. But again, I think it's not easy to get Father Muller because the preference is given to Karnataka candidates. So if there are not enough Karnataka Christian candidates, then it will be open for other state. If you are from Karnataka, yes, you will have a better chance in Father Muller. But you can apply in case if there are not enough candidates who are applying to Father Muller from Karnataka, then Christian candidates from other states will be given the seat.
Okay.
But you need to register with KEA, Karnataka Examinations Authority, and the same application for St. John's also. So anyway, if you are applying for St. John's, at the same time, you can also apply for Father Muller, and all other private medical colleges in Karnataka is just single application.
Sir, in one of your videos, you had also mentioned that PIMS Pondicherry also has a reservation. Is it correct?
But that is only for Puducherry candidates. Other candidates cannot apply under this Christian minority reservation in PIMS. Only
Okay.
Puducherry residents are eligible. If you are from Puducherry, you can apply. If you are from any other state, you are not allowed to apply.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Yeah. Somebody is asking for the mail ID. You can send me the mail at justgetmbbs@gmail.com. Or you can also, if you are on Twitter, you can send me a message on Twitter. Or you can send me a message on Telegram. T.me, I think, yeah. So these are typically the ones I generally answer. Even mail, okay, but typically the Twitter and Telegram is easier for me to reply to you. So if you want to contact me, you can use any of these. Jipmer Pondicherry and Jipmer Karaikal NRI cutoff. I don't remember exactly now. Maybe send me a message, Joseph. I will share the cutoff with you. Okay. I don't remember right now. NRI itself should be high in Jipmer. Karaikal should be lower, but I'm not sure about Jipmer Pondicherry. Just message me. I will send you the details. Any colleges in Maharashtra? Unfortunately, I have no idea about Maharashtra because Maharashtra doesn't open the colleges generally for outsiders. So I don't normally look at Maharashtra much. So unfortunately, I don't have any information. Okay, right. So I take it that no more questions. Thank you very much. Thanks for attending. I appreciate your participation and my best wishes to everyone. Do well in NEET. So NEET is going to be the only criteria. So focus on NEET exam. While the parents, I advise, do a little bit of research about colleges and the admission procedure and everything. And finally, I also want to again caution you, don't try to go through any middleman, right? Middlemen want to make money, right? So don't try to go through any middleman. Any information from anybody, right? Do a double check, right? Even if I say something, okay, you need to verify that information yourself. That's what I would advise, right? You may trust me, you may have confidence in me, but still I would recommend that any information, even from me, go to the website, go to the respective college website or government website, try to verify the information. So it's always important that you do your due verification. Otherwise, people will cheat you, right? If you look at the newspaper, every day we see some news that people cheat candidates. So we don't want you to fall for any trap, right? The admission procedure is very, very transparent. You do not need to go through anybody. All you need to do is go through the prospectus. Any college I'm talking about, CMC, Vellore, or government colleges or private colleges, deemed universities, everything is almost transparent. Yeah, the fee structure might be slightly here and there, but admission itself is very, very transparent. So don't go through any middleman. Don't use any agent. You can do it yourself. Okay. If you want any help, of course, you can contact me. We have a Telegram group. Of course, if you are interested, just message me on Telegram. I will add you to the group. Our group is very active. We have a lot of other admins who help candidates who are interested and who have doubts. So we can guide you. Okay. Of course, you need to do your work, but we can guide you. So my advice, don't go through any middleman. Okay. Don't waste your money and don't get trapped. That's the bigger thing. Okay. Wasting money is okay. Sometimes some consultants may do a good job. I'm not saying no to that. Yes, a little bit of money is fine, but don't get into the trap. That's all I want to say. Okay. So thank you very much. We will see some other session, probably as some people have suggested. Maybe we will try to have some other session for maybe St. John's, CMC Ludhiana, all those. Maybe we'll have one more session. I will post the notification in the social media page. So just if you are not following me on social medias, so just follow me so that you get the notification, right? Thank you. I see you soon in some other video. Bye-bye.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Varsha. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.